If we have problems like 19 and 28, Fred has a $20 bill, and so he can't can't spend more than 20. He has to spend $20 or less. So popcorn is $7, soda is $4. We're going to write an inequality. So we can have 7 times however much popcorn plus 4 times however much soda, and that either has to equal or be smaller than $20, because it can't be more than $20 or we don't have enough money. Then we're going to graph this. Well, 4y negative 7x plus 20, and I just made these numbers up, so I don't think this is going to work, and it's going to be messy. I'm going to divide everything by 4, and y is negative 7/4 x plus 5, and I'm going to graph that, and I'm going to start at plus 5, and I'm going to go down 7 and over 4, and that's, whoops, and it's a solid line, good, so that's my line, and I'm going to stick 0 is smaller than or equal to 5, and that's true, which means it's this. So I'm really just looking at this little triangle here because I can't buy negative popcorn or negative sodas. And I'm going to give 2 combinations. I'm going to pick 2 that are in here. And remember, I can't buy half a popcorn or a third of a soda. So I have to pick solid numbers. I have to pick integers. So what if I bought 1 popcorn? What if I bought 2 sodas? Plug those in, solve for the other one, and give those 2 combinations. Number 22 and number 37, let's say mom is using coupons and she wants to save at least $5. She can save more than that, but it has to be at least 5. She saves 50 cents on popcorn and 20 cents on soda, just because I don't want to make up anything else. Let's just keep going with the theme. So $5 is the least we can do. So it can be equal to $5 or it could be more than $5. But $5 is the smallest it's going to be. And it's going to be 50 cents times X plus 20 cents times Y. So it's kind of the same as the other, it's just that this is in a different direction. You're going to write your inequality, you're going to graph it, you're going to describe the possible values of X and Y. What does that mean? When I graph this, Y is negative 0.5x plus 5, 0.2y, and then we're going to divide by 0.2, and down here we're going to get y is greater than or equal to 0.5x plus 25, which is 25/10 x plus 25. Okay, so we're going to start up here at way up here at 25, and we're going to go down 25 and over 10, and that's going to be our triangle right here. This is our triangle. When x is 0, y is 25. When x is 0, y is 25. When x is 0, y is 25. That means I'm buying all soda because I have no popcorn. When y is 0, x is 10. That means I'm buying no soda and all popcorn. Now, if those are options based on what you're given, you can have those 2 be 2 of your combinations. But again, you can't buy part of a popcorn and part of a soda. You can't use parts of coupons. So pick some numbers that are less than 25 and plug those in for y to see what your x can be. Pick some numbers for x and plug them in to see what your y can be. And those will give you 3 combinations. Describe possible values of x and y. So when I buy 25 of my sodas, I can't afford any popcorn and vice versa. Okay? Number 27. I have 20 feet of ribbon to edge a baby blanket, and that baby blanket is a rectangle. I'm going to write an inequality for possible lengths and widths. So instead of x and y, I'm going to be L and W. And so Understand that 20 feet is a perimeter. So if I have a rectangle, and this is my length, and this is my width, and this is my length, and this is my width, 2L plus 2W are going to equal 20. So what are some of my L's and W's? What can they be? And just like these were X's and Y's, we're going to solve either for L or for W, and we're going to subtract both of these. So 2L equals negative 2W plus 20, so L equals negative W plus 10. So in our graph, and again, you can't have negatives, so in our graph, we're going to start at 10, 0, 10, and we're going to go down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, so it's going to be a diagonal, and it's going to take us down to 10, 0, because of our negative 1 over 1 slope here. Now, remembering that this has to be an inequality, this can equal 20, or it could be smaller than, this could be smaller than 20. But it can't be greater than 20, which means that is our inequality. So we're going to pull that sign all the way down. Now, if we stuck 0, 0 in here, 0 is smaller than 10. So we are talking about this entire section here, okay? Now, we're going to solve for one of them. If this is length and this is width, or vice versa, doesn't matter. What are the possible dimensions that we have? Well, let's say we picked 4. What if the length was 4? If we said 2 times 4 plus 2W equals 20, or is smaller than. So we're going to subtract 8 from both sides, and 2W is 12, so W is 6. So one possible answer is 4, 6. You're going to give 3 different answers like this, okay? The next question, what are the dimensions of the largest square blanket with whole number sides? Well, it can't be 5 times 5 because that's 25. Except that we're going to realize that this is area and we want perimeter. So we want to say the perimeter equals 4 times the length of the sides. So figure out how you can get 4S to be equal to or smaller than 20. This is what you're figuring out, okay? Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you next time.